It ended up costing me a lot more at a bad time.
A local man says he ended up paying more than he thought he would while paying a fine to PennDOT. He now needs to know why he had to pay what's called a restoration fee on top of a fine.
Yeah, he says that when he asked PennDOT employees why he had to pay, no one could give him an answer. Fox 43's Jackie DeTore joins us now to explain the extra cost.
That Cumberland County man ended up paying $91 for a restoration fee. And as Fox 43 finds out, that's because it's part of a state law. Scott Webener recently renewed his insurance for his Ford Escape, although the Cumberland County man admits he did that a little later than he should have.
My car was in the shop and I didn't have any money to take care of it in full. I had to pay little by little. So it took a month and a half to 2 months, which I dropped the insurance because of that. And I didn't realize that I had to keep it whether it was in the shop or not.
Because of that, he was hit with a $500 fine from PennDOT. A state law requires everyone who owns a registered vehicle in Pennsylvania to have liability insurance. Webener got a suspension notice in the mail from PennDOT stating he could either pay $500 for a fine plus a restoration fee, or he could surrender his plates for 3 months and pay the restoration fee after that. He decided to go to PennDOT's headquarters and pay the fine.
It ended up costing me a lot more at a bad time.
Webener says he didn't know the restoration fee would cost $91. And when he asked why he had to pay that, he claims he never got a real answer.
They said it was their policy. That's all they really said to me was it was their policy. And that's all the manager said to me was it was their policy. Nobody could actually answer the question I was asking.
Fox 43 Finds Out got him the answer he was looking for. A PennDOT official says even though he didn't have to surrender his plates, his registration was still suspended, and that's why he had to pay the restoration fee. That fee also fluctuates. It's $91 right now and could go up every other year, depending on the Consumer Price Index. The official also says that money contributes to the state motor license fund, which is used to repair and maintain Pennsylvania's roads and bridges. As for Webener, he says lesson learned, and he doesn't plan to let his insurance lapse again. Webener was also confused if paying the restoration fee kind of resets the clock on his registration timeline. For him, his registration expires in June. PennDOT tells me the restoration fee does not restart that clock. It just reinstates your registration after a suspension. So that means that when his registration is up in June, he will have to pay that fee, which right now is $37.
So make sure you have your registration on time and you have your insurance.
Yes, and that's a big thing that he said in this case. He did not know he was breaking the law in that instance, and he's not fighting that at all. The only question he wanted answered is, why am I paying this extra $91? And Fox 43 found out.
Well done.
And if you have a story you want me to look into, Fox 43 wants to find out. Let me know. Send me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email at fox43findsout@fox43.com.